Welcome to class. Before we start our main asana practice, we'll just take a couple of moments here to establish some calm, find the stillness, and begin to regulate our breath. So find your comfortable seated position with your straight spine, whether it's sitting with your legs out in front of you, sitting on a block or a cushion, with your legs crossed, or in a lotus pose. Bring your hands gently to your knees, face up or face down, tucking the chin slightly, dropping the shoulders, relaxing them, and gently closing the eyes. Focusing solely on the breath. Inhaling through the nose, deeply down to the diaphragm, establishing your yogi breath. And a long exhale again through the nose. If the mind begins to wander away from the breath, just gently bring it back. Focusing on the way the breath feels, the energy it brings to your body. And the stillness of your thoughts. Flutter the eyelashes and blinking the eyes to open. We're going to start in our seated position, so just bring your hands, palms down onto the knees, and we're going to do a seated cat and cow just to warm ourselves up, begin warming our spine, and continue to warm the body and establish our breathing. So as you inhale, the elbows come towards you, chest come forward, and chin away from the chest. Exhale, rounding. Chin to chest, arms straightening, pushing yourself away. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, chest comes through, chin away from chest. Exhale and round. We'll take two more. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding back and down. Inhale. And exhale. And coming back to center. Crossing the legs if they aren't already. Place the hands in front of yourself on the mat, roughly shoulder width apart. Pushing up onto the knees and actually stepping back into your downward facing dog. So feet hips width apart. Head low, hips high, and as it's the first one, just paddle your feet, bending your knees, really getting comfortable in this asana. Remember, if your heels are ready to come down, you can bring your heels down and lift the toes, legs fully engaged, thighs contracted, kneecaps pulling up. We're going to warm the legs up even further here. So keeping the left foot grounded. If the toes are lifted, just drop them down. If the leg is quite bent here, you can come down to a tabletop. If you're comfortable in your down dog, lifting your right leg up. And you can extend here or keep the knee bent. We're going to make some nice wide circles. So if you're in tabletop, keep the knee bent. If you're in down dog, you can straighten. And we're going to circle 3 times one way Really nice big circle. Keep breathing. And now the other way. Make sure the toe is pointed. Now bringing the leg back up. If you're in tabletop or down dog, just bending this knee. And we're going to extend up and back with a flattened foot, like a donkey kicking. We're going to do 5 of these. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bringing the leg down. And now to the other side. So raising up your other leg. Again, if you can do this in tabletop and keep the knee bent because you can circle here. Or from your down dog. So 3 nice big circles in one direction. Really big and wide. Take your time, don't rush. And the other way. Okay, now wherever you are, with the knee bent, we're going to do our 5 donkey kicks. So you can flatten the foot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bringing the leg down, coming to your down dog. Again, you can paddle the feet here and you can bend the knees. Just get really comfy. Now take the gaze between your palms. We're going to walk to the top of the mat. But what I want you to do is keep the hands planted and the legs straight. Go as far as you can like this. So I'm not bending the knee. And I'm keeping my hands planted until I come to the top or as far as you can get. Once you get here, grab the opposite elbow. Just bouncing gently up and down. Releasing the neck, releasing the arms, feeling the shoulders relax. Now release the elbows. Making sure the feet are together, the legs are together. And then rolling the spine up. Vertebrae by vertebrae until you're standing. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, untucking the tailbone, tipping from the hip, coming forward, reaching forward. Weight coming onto your big toes. And lowering all the way down, coming to Uttanasana, your full forward fold. Fingertips and toes in one line. Head high, hips low. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana, chin away from the chest, looking ahead, fingertips flat back. Exhale, stepping the left leg back, coming to your 90-90 position. And looking ahead, little cupcake fingers at the side. And inhale, bringing your arms up. Make sure you sweep the arms up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back. And bringing our arms around, we can come all the way to sitting down on our heel and stretching out our leg, and then rounding back up. We're going to do 2 more of these. Really enjoy that full motion. And coming back to your high lunge. Now engage the back leg, lifting the knee, straightening it out, standing up tall. Bring the arms out to the side, making your aeroplane wings. And then twisting from the lower spine, dropping the left hand down and lifting the right hand up, trying to get the shoulders in one line, reaching nice and high. Gaze down to the mat, taking the right hand down, and we're going to step back. We're going to come to our high plank. Remember, options have the knees down here. Come forward ever so slightly, elbows into the side, Chaturanga Dandasana. Sliding through, coming to your upward facing dog. Feet flat, hips and knees hovering, gaze ahead. And exhale, coming back to your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, take the gaze between your palms, lifting your left leg up, bending the knee, bringing it to the chest, onto the right toes, sweeping the left foot between the palms, dropping the back knee, coming to 90-90, cupcake fingers at the side, looking ahead, back toe flat or engaged. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, hips nice and square. Now rotating the arms back, opening the chest, moving the hips, coming back, reaching forward. And sweeping round again. And rotate. Last one. Now come into your high lunge position, engaging the back leg, lifting the knee, nice and strong position. Gaze forward, make sure the front knee is not over the toes. Arms to the side, airplane wings. Twisting from the lower spine, come down, bringing the right hand to the mat, left hand up, shoulders in one line, fingers engaged and reaching. Bringing the left hand down and stepping the right foot to the left. Come to your Ardha Uttanasana, your fingertips flat back, chin away from the chest. Exhale, coming down to your full forward fold, fingertips and toes in one line, hips high, head low. And inhale, rounding it up, coming up to standing, reaching the arms up overhead. Palms at the heart, and release. Inhale, sweeping the hands up overhead. Releasing the tailbone, coming forward, folding, reaching, all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, fingertips flat back, chin away from chest. Exhale, plant the palms. And this time we'll start by stepping the right foot back. And dropping the knee for our first position here. Cupcake fingers, just lifting up partway. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Now engaging the back leg, lifting that knee if you're ready to. Bring the palms to the heart, thumb on the sternum, coming to prayer position. So we're going to go to prayer twist. So I'm lifting tall through my spine, keeping my hips steady. And I'm going to twist and just bring my elbow just above my left knee, outside my thigh. I'm going to twist from my lower spine and look over my left shoulder, trying to keep my hips stable. You can open out the arms here if you are comfortable. Gaze to the top hand, fingertips stretching and reaching. Palms back together. Lifting up and twist. Bringing the palms down either side of the front foot, dropping the back knee. Lifting up the front foot, coming onto the heel. And just coming upright, we're going to do our Ardha Hanumanasana, or our half split. So gaze to the big toe, keeping the spine, the torso straight. So you want to come down straight and the hands fall to the mat either side of the leg. Toes engaged and pulling towards you. You should really be feeling this in the back of your left leg. Keep those toes pulling. Keep the gaze on the big toe. Don't round your spine. Really engaging the leg. Keeping breathing. Inhale, lift up. Planting the foot down. Gently bring the hands either side of the foot. And gently bring the left foot back. And you can come to your high plank here and take a little vinyasa. So we'll go to our chaturanga dandasana, elbows into the side, gaze ahead, sweeping through to your upward facing dog and rolling back onto your downward facing dog. Taking the gaze ahead, we're going to sweep the right leg through now. So lifting it up, bending the knee, bringing it to the chest, onto the left toes, and dropping the right foot gently down. Dropping the back knee, and just coming back with the right foot, Toes pulling towards you, gaze ahead. Back foot can be flat or toes tucked. Bringing yourself upright. Gaze to the big toe, right big toe pulling towards you. Remember, trying to keep the torso really flat and controlled as you come down. So gaze to the big toe, hands to the mat, and lowering. Right toes really pulling towards you. Really feeling it working into that leg. Relax the arms, try and reach those forearms down to the mat. Okay, inhale, coming up part way, planting the front foot, bringing the hands either side of the foot, and make sure that your back knee, you're on 90-90 position here. So just lifting the torso, rolling the shoulders back a little bit. And now if you're ready, you can engage that back knee and come to your high lunge position. From here, we're bringing palms to the heart. We're twisting from the lower spine, so my elbows coming outside. You see I'm trying to keep my thumbs on my sternum and I'm adjusting my hips so they're staying down low and square and taking the gaze over my right shoulder. So you can open out here or you can stay here. When you're here, you can really help push your spine round. Keep that back leg strong if it's raised. Inhale, coming back to center, finding your balance, and then sweeping the hands down either side of the front foot, stepping the back foot forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, chin away from chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, your full forward fold. And inhale, rounding all the way up. Hands overhead, across the heart, and releasing down. So now coming down to the floor. If you want to, we can squat down really slowly, or you can just come down to your Dandasana. If you want to come down squatting with me, you can bring your hands to prayer position, lift your heels, and just slowly start to descend, taking your time. And if you come down squatting, just hover for a moment and then release. Okay, so coming to our Dandasana, make sure that your seat bones are nice and squarely under you and your feet are together. So we're going to start from here and we're going to take a forward fold and a twist in this position. So I'm going to start with the left leg and I'm bringing the foot towards my hip, towards my body. So if it's in too close to the center, it's really tricky to do this asana, but if you just bring it a little bit further out, it's going to be much easier. So I'm bringing my arms up, I'm sitting straight facing forward, and I'm going to reach forward, and I'm going to bring my left arm around my leg, and I'm going to reach for my right hand, which is coming around from the other side. So my right leg is engaged, my toes are pulling towards me. I'm going to sit up tall and keeping my knee in, and I'm actually just going to take a forward fold here. So take your gaze to your big toe. Don't worry about how far you're coming down, but worry about your spine being straight. Don't round and bring the head down, that's easy. Take the gaze to the big toe, reach for the big toe, keep squeezing the leg, holding those fingers really nicely. Of course, you can be using a yoga strap or a hand towel if you can't reach. And inhale, coming back up to center, sitting tall. Now lifting as tall as you can, and then taking the gaze over that left shoulder, so we're twisting. Keep breathing and smile. And coming back to center, releasing the arms, releasing the leg, giving it a little shake. And now we're going to do the right hand side, so left leg, left toes engaged, bringing the right foot up towards you. So again, if I'm in here, this asana is really difficult and you'll see my knee comes out to the side, but if we just bring it more towards the hip, it's going to be much more successful. So reaching the arms up tall, left toes engaged, folding forward, reaching that right arm around, reaching the left fingers to the right fingers, sitting up nice and tall, taking the gaze to the big toe and folding, keeping that knee, pulling it with you. Really engage the left leg here. And inhale, coming back to center, sitting up really tall, lifting, and then taking the gaze over the right shoulder, so we're twisting. Release the hands, releasing the arms, release the leg, giving it a little shake. And now bending the knees, bringing the feet towards you, they're roughly hips width apart, and just starting to sit up tall, straightening the spine. I'm going to use my peace fingers and my thumb. I'm going to grab my big toes. Now keeping the spine straight, just start playing with lifting your feet off the mat. Now if you round your spine, you're going to come backwards. But if you keep the spine nice and lifted, you will balance here really well and keep the gaze ahead, so keep the chest coming through. So once you've found your balance here, you can extend one leg, you can extend the other, or if you're ready, you can extend both. So keeping them quite close together, touching if you can in front of you, keeping the spine straight, legs nice and strong, and just start to bring your head and your legs closer together. And if you've got room, you can just bring them apart, reaching away from one another. Not being so close to the wall really helps. And bring them back together. Bringing them towards you, bringing yourself towards them, elbows bent nice and strong. And releasing the legs, giving them a little hug. And you can take a couple of rolls here. And we're going to come to lying down, doing a nice spinal twist. So lying on your back, bend the left knee and just bring the foot to the mat. Bring the left arm out to the side, bring the right leg up, wrap it over the left, and if you can, wrap the foot around the calf too. Bringing your right arm down as well, kind of like your scarecrow arms. And then lift your legs off the mat. So you've got eagle legs, but you're lying down. We're going to take the legs over, nice and gently, to the left-hand side. You're going to take your gaze to the right. You want your right shoulder flat on the mat. If it isn't, just bring the legs back. And then you can use the left hand just to help you with this nice twist here. Inhale, coming back up to center. Unwind your legs, placing your right foot down on the mat. Wrap the left leg around the right, one time or two times, whatever you can do today, whatever feels good. Raising the legs up off the mat, take the right hand to the left leg, take the gaze to the left and bring the legs down to the right, nice and high, nice and gently. As soon as the shoulder starts popping up, bring the legs back to the left. Keep the gaze to the left. Really breathing into this twist, breathing into this stretch. And coming back to center. Unwrapping the legs, give them a little squeeze. And release them down, coming to your Shavasana. Feet falling away. Face relaxed, palms up, arms away from the body. Closing the eyes. And relaxing. Just focus on your breath. If the mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the breath. Feel your body relaxing, sinking down to the mat. Feel calm and peaceful. Begin to curl your toes and your fingers and uncurl, stretching them out. Begin some gentle movements in the ankles, the shoulders, the wrists, arms and legs. You can raise your arms up overhead, take a full body stretch. And then using one arm as a pillow, bending the knees and just rolling to one side, keeping your eyes closed. Relaxing here. When you're ready, gently coming up to your comfortable seated position, sitting nice and tall, bringing your palms to your heart. Gently touch your forehead to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat.